All right, here we are live at the MLB the Show 21, episode 5, and let's see what happens in this episode. See if we can get some more home runs and do some better pitching.
Your attention, please. Now to the plate here is Christopher Cespedes. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
I want to see why this sound won't connect. Okay.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Damn. It shouldn't have happened.
Next to stand in is Willie Young, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on the way.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On a line to shortstop. Ben Gelman stepping in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 0-1 the count. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Aaron Nomura.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed. Right here.
First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And now in the box, number 49. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Patriots jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Medina earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Kyle Bradish was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasquez. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, John Diaz. First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone. He doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say, his third punch out of the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point. But that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Now at the plate, Christopher Cespedes, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So stepping in is Derek Geiger. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy's coming throwing bullets. If you can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
High in the air out to center field. Cherry is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Ben Gilbert. And that misses ball 1. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into right field, that's a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Up next, number 49. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cherry comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Next, it'll be Brett Cumberland in a big at-bat, and this will get 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Hokie Baysides jumped into an early lead in the first and never back. Rob Richardson will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Tyler Nevin is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the seventh. First pitch on its way. Nick Decker stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Striding in is Johnny Pereda, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a liner, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And it makes it a full strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there. That's number 1. And stepping in, Jonathan Araújo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And look inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And there's out number 2. So next to hit is Josh Tobias, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice in that pitch out.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Maurice Portillo beyond the mound.
They had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's one-run game comes to
Guessing.
wind up and the 0-1. Popped up. Richardson is there for it. And that will end the inning. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Richardson. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Silva finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. That brings up Tyler Nevin, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second. So now into the box is Carlos Silva. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Torres hit the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So the next to bat will be Rob Richardson. He flew out in his last debut. Now here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So next to bat will be Rob Richardson. Flew out last time up. High and deep down the left field line. Silva able to track it down for the third out.
This isn't good.
Leading off for the Patriots,
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled off.
Richardson.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done. Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well.
Oh, he breaks and that got him picked off.
Shit.
The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. Now the first pitch. Brandon Wagner is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Richardson leads on second with nobody out. In for strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hit the damn ball, dude.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything. So he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he struck him out.
Fuck me.
Digging in will be Trey Amberby. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here now the 2-2. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready to take his hacks again. Rich Cherry blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, this was a great play game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defensive stuff.
The final shot, Nick Lee.
It's been an extended run of success for him at the AA level, and you have to think a promotion to AAA is on his mind, but it hasn't come yet. Cliff Floyd is with me today. Cliff, can that be a distraction for a young player?
It definitely can. It was definitely a distraction for me. I felt like I did everything I needed to do at the AA level. Why is the phone not ringing for me to get out of here and get to that next level? But, you know, you learn quickly that it's not on you. It's never about when you're going to call them and say, hey, I'm ready. You know, it's on them calling you and saying, hey, we feel like you're ready. We need you. Let's keep it moving. But the stress level gets to a point where you need good people around you. I had a really good manager at AA and Jim Tracy, who was always keeping us calm, cool, and collect, and saying, hey, when the time comes, just be ready. Don't get caught slipping. We never were. Everybody that got caught up from my AA team was ready for that call.
The coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Northeast League. Tonight, the open. It's baseball on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rob Richardson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
Yeah.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
See ya.
So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
Into the box, Rob Richardson, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
The last at that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. The cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball there. And if they do, better location is definitely needed.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it up into a 6-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bond, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
This is popped up. Martin is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Patriots lead it 6-0. Next, it'll be Rob Richardson, singled in his last at-bat. This one's down to third.
Oh!
A terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
That's crazy. What the hell was that? Just to hit that pretty hard.
So now here is Brandon Wagner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Patriots are out on top, 7-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up is the shortstop, Liover Peguero. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle, fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now into the box, Rob Richardson trying to stay perfect. He's 3 for 3 so far. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Rob Richardson will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Pow.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper, not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games where you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Brandon Wagner is set packing for the second out of the inning. And the 0-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Somerset Patriots jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clark Schmidt earns his 8th victory of the season as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Omar Cruz struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Maurice Portillo earns the save out of the bullpen, his 28th on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been Rob Richardson. Takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Richardson.
Stepping in once again is Blake Sable, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Set and the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fouled away. Richardson has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched and has allowed just over 1 run per 9 innings, an ERA in the low 1s. Cherry will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Holy shit, we're good.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Johnny Ness, grounded out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count.
Turn 2 here. One away.
From the stretch. Milano, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Scooped up. Torres at the bag. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
15-0 the final in this one. The Patriots posted 15 runs in this one. Luis Medina earns his 8th victory of the season. Will Crow permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com. Rob Richardson is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 5, Rob Richardson.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Blake Sable.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can pop one and get them back in this.
Standing in now, Mason Martin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a cold strike one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Come on, guys. Nobody here, nobody.
A runner at first with no outs here. Weak grounder down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out. Now to the plate, Jared Oliva, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Into the box now, Hudson Head. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in to second for one, on to first, not in time. He just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
How do you fucking miss
So here's the first offering.
Shortstop, Lee over.
Head leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now.
Hey, 2 minutes.
has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-3 tonight. The Patriots jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Lane gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Braxton Asper.
This is such an interesting player. I've talked about him before. Now he's starting to make an impact at the AA level, and people besides me are noticing. Carlos Pena is with
A fast-developing minor league pitcher is coached up on meeting the challenge of a postseason push. It's another chance for a prospect to make an impression on his team's brass and the scouts of other clubs as well.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Altoona Curve and the Somerset Patriots. Altoona have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Clark Schmidt will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And now here is Rob Richardson
Batting fourth. Not shortstop. Rob
from the stretch.
Richardson.
Wait for your pitch up there.
The 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Hit back up the middle, scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Now at the plate is Rob Richardson, who bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
One time, right here. All right, one time.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Swaggered it, arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Yeah.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Troy Milano. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
And he's into second safely with a stop. So now to the plate, Blake Sable grounded out in his last at-bat. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So here is Mason Martin. He flew out in his last debut. Set and the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Next to hit is Rob Richardson. Flew out last time up. High in the air out to center field. Swaggerty is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Patriots, number 90, Trevor Lane.
Stepping up is Travis Swaggerty. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they were the out. Next to hit, Liover Peguero. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Over to first, and that retires the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. And that's through for a hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brandon Wagner. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Cue shot here out toward short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Stepping in next, Mason Martin. He could really use it. Not here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's running. Strike called, now the throw down. Perfect throw.
Yeah!
Got him at second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as you get.
Big spot here, and it'll be Liover Peguero And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that will keep the game tied. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for round number 2. Digging in next, Rob Richardson. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place the ball deep enough into the gap. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it.
Yeah. Bam. Kicking ass.
It's a 2-run shot.
Take a ride. Bam.
One swing of the bat.
Wild side.
Game is over.
Get some. Get some. Get some.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those
Yeah.
game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates,
Wow.
he has to feel awfully good.
Kicking some ass. Out of the stadium, too.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Somerset came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Trevor Lane earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching Show.
Yeah. That was kicking ass. Nice.
Cliff, what are some of the factors that can prevent a young player from at some point? Just about every prospect goes through a tough phase. Your bat goes cold. You can't.
The show's continuing coverage of AA Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, a battle of 2 first-place squads between the Somerset Patriots and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Logan Allen, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Hold on, people.
Next, here is Rob Richardson. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Now to bat, Trey Ambergy. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. Goes home.
The other side is retired as they make the play. A couple of walks, but no damage. Gets on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show.
Three.
Next up, Jonathan Lopez.
Batting second, the third baseman, Jonathan.
Fastball hit on the ground to short.
Lopez.
Reined in. And that's the second out. And now, Rob Richardson. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this evening.
High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the ball for it.
What?
I just watched them. Huh. Thank you. Thanks, Rob. Why is it so rough?
I don't know.
A double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Now at the plate here is Here's Ray Amberby. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Hit out towards second. Scooped up, step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Thunder are on top, 1-0. Now is Jonathan Lopez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end. Ready now is Rob Richardson. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch of the AB now. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go is the second baseman, Tyler Krieger.
Second baseman, Tyler
Hit to short.
Krieger.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Next to dig in, Will Benson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Number 60. Will.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's right there. To second for 1. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw. Next up is Rob Richardson. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Swing and the line drive. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rubber Ducks lead it 2-1. So the lineup flips over and digging in. T.D. Halpin, no hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 balls.
Next will be the designated hitter, Trenton Brooks. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. They won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That
Now at the plate, Rob Richardson. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
With a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
0-2 count. You can do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best one. Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some time hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
And
Late in the season and holding a comfortable division lead, a young team is cautioned not to let up.
Because it's so rare, does it feel sometimes like if you have one bad outing, well, I'm not sure there's a more fascinating prospect right now. He's breaking out both as a hitter and as a pitcher. That's basically unheard of in the modern game. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me now. Jim, what's your take on...
A minor leaguer hears from his agent.
the game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Somerset Patriots. Bowie find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. So now here is Rob Richardson looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Richardson.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
High and deep to right. Right fielder looking up. Still range. straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a way to start this.
Now it'll be Jordan Westberg.
Now that.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping up is the shortstop, Rob Richardson.
In the last that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. He wants to come back and throw that this at that. He better get it down below the knees.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Next to stand in is Gleyber Torres. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Sent on the ground out to second. Ah, way to get dirty. Touche, sir.
Great play right there. Usually the rule of thumb, it has to be a bullet for you to leave your feet and still complete the double play. Got the out at first base after the dive. I like it.
In a minute, here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the plate, here is Alex Nash. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. To short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Infielders are off from the time they hold the glove.
So stepping in is Rob Richardson. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Up next, Rob Richardson grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Bay Sox came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Number 87 earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Diego Mariano closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Rob Richardson will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
For the Patriots.
And now in the box, Christopher Cespedes singled in his last at-bat. Hit down the third baseline, reined in. And a close play.
How did he do that? That was cool.
They get him by a step for out number 1.
Wow.
Stepping in now, Jordan Westburg. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Can't say he's tinkling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Willie Yan. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now here's a screwball that misses, and that'll even the count at 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Got him. Next, it'll be number 34. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And stepping in, Ben Gelman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Wood moving to his left. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man.
Damn it.
8-4, the final this afternoon. Number 87 wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets.
All right, people, that's the end of the video. Peace. Later.